Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Raging Cajuns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. They'll run the toss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's first and 10 from the 20. Buying some time as he moves left. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. what else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down.
We only play with the Cajuns.
Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offsides. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, Louisiana 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Yes.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Louisiana 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Double right!
Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better back getting through his progression.
Slide 22! Slide!
With the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll ride Davis here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Sends it downfield, and that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They move the tight end all over. Going up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Judkins. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in.
Running back with the carry. Gain of 3. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Louisiana, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. First priority is to take care of the ball here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Howard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, Louisiana 0.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Take this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much away.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to take off. Running into the open space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Raging Cajuns are on the move.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 0 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Unloads it downfield. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Louisiana 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 28, Louisiana 7.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job. And
makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Louisiana, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The run to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Timeout called by the defense and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build.